I'm Gemma from Concrete Gems Crochet, and today I want to show you how to make a really cute little toadstool decoration, little mushroom, little toadstool, whatever you like to call them. It's a flat decoration and it's going to be part of my Woodland Advent Calendar. Now this is a wall hanging decoration with a Christmas tree on it and pockets underneath, and in each pocket there are 24 little hanging decorations. So for each day of Advent you take a decoration out of the pocket and hang it onto the tree, and it's super cute and super fun and much better than chocolate Advent calendars too. So I mean, if you don't want to make your toadstool, you can just, for the Advent calendar, you can just use it for anything else. You can use it for some applique, on a cute jumper for kids. You could use it on a hair clip. You could use it on a Christmas card, on a wreath. So many options. Anyway, let's get to it. I'm using Scheepjes Catona. It's 100% mercerized cotton, and you get 50 grams and 125 meters in each ball. I'm using Rust, which is shade 388, Snow White 110, and Hazelnut, which is 503. You'll also need a 2.5mm crochet hook, some scissors, and needles. One needle. If you prefer to use some of your stash, you can use any sport weight or 4-ply type yarn for this pattern. So we're going to start by making the stem. We're going to start with the brown, and we're going to be using US crochet terms throughout this pattern, okay? And we are going to be starting with a chain of 3. Sorry, there's the yarn everywhere. Right, get started. So put a slip knot on your hook to start with, like so, and then we are going to chain 3. Oopsie, good start. 1, 2, 3. Then we are going to single crochet into the second chain from the hook and the third chain, so we'll end up with 2 single crochet stitches across our first row, like so. Quite tiny to see, but hopefully you can see that there. Then we're going to turn, and we're going to chain 1, and we're going to single crochet in each of those 2 stitches across. 1 and 2. Then we're going to turn again for row 3, chain 1, and you've got the same as row 2, single crochet in each stitch. So we've still got 2, but it's growing taller. Okay, let's turn for row 4, chain 1. This is slightly different. What we're going to do is we're going to do 2 single crochets into each stitch. So that's a 1 and a 2, and then 2 in the next one. 1 and 2. Okay, that's row 4. Let's turn. Row 5. We're going to single crochet in each stitch across. 1. Remember, we've got 4 now. 2, 3, and 4. Okay, then we turn again, chain 1 for starting row 7, no, starting row 6, sorry. We're going to do 2 single crochet 2 togethers. Okay, so if you don't know how to do this, you insert your hook into the stitch, yarn over and pull through a loop, then straight away insert into the next stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop, then yarn over and pull through both, and then we do the same again. So we are back to 2 stitches now. Okay, row 7, chain 1, we're going to single crochet all the way around all of the edges, working in the row ends, on the sides, and then a slip stitch to join when we get back to the beginning. So those two at the top first, and then we're going to turn and we're going to work down the side. Now it can be fiddly, whoops, to get into some of the stitches, but just go in where you can. Okay, as it doesn't matter if it's not too neat, it just rounds off all of our rough edges and creates a nice stem. So go ahead and do that. When you get back to the beginning again, you're going to slip stitch into the first stitch to join and fasten that off, and that will be your stem completed. So we are getting there already. Okay, so I will see you when you have done your stem, ready to start your the top of the toadstool. Okay, there we have it. That's the stem of our toadstool. So let's move on now to make the top. I'm sure that's got a fancy name, but I do not know it. Right, so we're going to start with the slip knot again. My yarn will behave. Let's pop that out the way a bit. And we're going to chain 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like so. We are then going to single crochet into the second chain from the hook and each across. So we'll end up with 6 single crochets for our row 1. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's very hard to see, isn't it? I'm sorry about that. 6. So there you go, 6 single crochets across, and then we're going to turn, and we're going to chain 1, and we're going to do 2 single crochets in the next stitch, so both in the same stitch, and then we're going to do a single crochet in each of the next 4 stitches. And then we're going to do 2 single crochets in the last stitch, okay? There we go, so that's row 2 done, and we will turn. We should have 8 stitches across there. Row 3, we're going to chain 1 and we're going to single crochet in each stitch across, okay? So that's fairly straightforward, just 1 into each one, and you should still have 8 when you're finished. If you haven't, something's gone wrong. 5, 6, 7 and 8. And then we can turn our work again. Row 4, we're going to chain 1 and we're going to do a single crochet 2 together like we did before. So pull up a loop and then go into the next stitch and pull up a loop, and then yarn over and pull through all 3. And then we're going to do 4 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a final single crochet 2 together here. So we have decreased down again to 6 stitches. Then turn to start row 5, chain 1. We're going to do another single crochet 2 together here, like that. Then single crochet in the next 2 stitches, and then single crochet 2 together again. Like so. So we've got 4 stitches now. Move on to row 6, turn again, chain 1, I'm going to do 2 single crochet 2 togethers, so 1 over the first 2 stitches and 1 over the next 2 stitches, like that. And row 7, well, we turn first, turn to start row 7. Row 7 we're going to single crochet all the way around the edges, working in the row ends again, just like we did for the stem. So you can chain 1 to start and then go all the way around, just like we did before, so I don't need to show you. But yeah, just work into those row ends like you did. Find a space to work into on each row end if you can. It's better to go through a couple of loops than just 1, but really it doesn't matter too much. Okay, so just keep going around until you've got all the way around back to the beginning, and then slip stitch in that first stitch to join and fasten that off. So there we have it. There is our mushroom top, toadstool top. So you're going to want to sew that onto your stem. Whether you sew it wonky or straight is completely up to you. So that goes like that, and then we're going to make some spots with our white. So we're going to make a magic ring. So cross over the yarn like so, insert your hook into the loop, grab the yarn end and then chain 1 to secure it like that. Then we're going to do 4 single crochets into the ring. Okay, so we insert our hook into the ring, grab the yarn and pull it back through, then yarn over and pull through 2. So we're just making 4 into there like so, and then we're going to pull on our end to tighten that, and we're going to slip stitch into the first stitch, which is always the trickiest bit. There we go, and that is 1 spot done. Okay, so just fasten that off, and that is going to go onto your toadstool. Make 2 more, so you need 3 in total, and then we're going to sew it all together, which you can just do by sewing the 3 spots on randomly wherever you like, and sewing the top to the stem, and then we will be done. There you have it, one cute little toadstool decoration, perfect for my Woodland Advent Calendar. As I said, find the details in the description below and come and join us for a fun, festive, woodland, magical crochet along. I'd love to see you there. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope to see you again soon for another tutorial with Concrete Gems Crochet. Bye for now.